Protesters in Carbondale with the Occupy Wall Street movement are testing the patience of SIU administrators. The university tried to pull the plug on the protest this morning, about 5 days after it moved onto campus. Administrators cited a problem with the protesters' tents.
This land is my land!
SIU is considered a free forum area, meaning you're allowed to protest and demonstrate whatever cause you want. But students with the Occupy movement protesting against social and economic inequality have gotten too comfortable, according to university officials.
They can protest all they want, they can hold up their signs, but they can't camp out.
University spokesman Rod Seavers says there's no policy that specifically forbids tents, but administrators do not want them set up on campus.
The homeless people aren't allowed to camp out on campus. You can't set up a tent out here because you don't want to pay for dorm space.
And because it's so cold and so wet, and we believe that we have a right to provide shelter for ourselves during our peaceful demonstration.
No, you can stay. Yeah. We've always said that.
When SIU police told protesters to take down their tents at 6:30 a.m., they resisted.
We were holding hands over a tent, and they pulled out the poles from underneath it, and we all kind of fell on top of it, and then they physically removed us.
A few hours later, protesters put tarps over the Bucky Dome on campus to act like an impromptu shelter. Public safety officers were soon on scene.
The police are vandalizing our private property.
First, police cut ropes holding the tarps on. Then they cut around the hands of protesters holding the tarps steady.
Originally, we were told because it was a health and safety concern, which of course we believe is a little bit ridiculous since our health and safety is much more jeopardized without some kind of shelter.
Seavers says sanitation, security, and liability are just a few of the reasons the tents are not allowed on campus, even though the Bucky Dome isn't technically a tent.
I guess one man's shelter is another man's tent, but for right now, no tents.
So far, no Occupy Carbondale protesters have been arrested.